The Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the Conference Championship Trophy. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. That's good for a first down near the 40.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver, that is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And looking to throw now on first down. Off target and incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Receiver in motion now. Trying for a fourth down completion. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive. Taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Who makes the grab. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And the Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. The first down pickup tackle at the 45.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. With the catch, it's Lewis. He gets loose. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. And the ball is picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Who's serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The punt team making their way on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. The pocket breaking down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When's the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the returner is brought down. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. There's the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the tailback's got it again.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. It's 3rd down for the offense. To the air, it's Raiola. Looking for his back. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. It's a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. The Vols will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The sure hands. It's Lewis. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
A nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Raiola. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
This one will be fair caught. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Trying to extend the play. Short pass finds the tight end. And they'll get him down that time.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Fights through the tackler. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Brazil. They bring him down after a short gain there. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Selden. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The ball's looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback drops back. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. And now the running back's got it again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Got him. He's sacked. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long for the 22. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter, when the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy. So the
offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the run, it's Watkins. Jukes to get past a man. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And at first down, they go right back to him. LSU is now operating in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can.
Touchdown, LSU. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the point after is good. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And on that takeaway, the final play of the game. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport.